we got to get into this, Gil, because I said I want to do a 2-on-1. Okay? As far as Jaime Munguia, man, this is a good topic, too. Benavidez, we talked about this offline, and you can go ahead and repeat it, about how, Benavidez is not full Mexican, etc. But he's heading for the number 1 spot after Canelo. We all know that's what's going on. Now, Canelo, he's basically, to me, passing the torch to Jaime, okay? Now, I do feel like Jaime Munguia can be a great candidate for being the number 1 Mexican, fighter. He got the power. He has a fan-friendly style, etc. But the only thing with Jaime Munguia is, can he really beat these top names, Can he really beat these champions and stuff like that? I don't know, bro. Like, to really be the next Mexican, let's just say the next Mexican star, I ain't gonna even say pay-per-view star, let's just say the Mexican star behind Canelo. He's doing the right thing. He's 100% Mexican. Some people, I remember one time somebody tried to say, Ryan Garcia is gonna be the next Mexican star. You can talk your shit on this, Gil, whenever you cook or whatever. Because you're Mexican, I'm not. I'm Mr. Panamanian, but I'm not Mexican. Okay? Do you consider a guy a Mexican? Somebody said this about Ryan Garcia. He don't even know Spanish. Do you consider a person a true Mexican if they don't know Spanish?
No.
See, and that's what I'm saying. That's why a lot of people can't really give it to Ryan Garcia, But I heard people try to say Ryan Garcia, he got the clout, he got the everything to be the next Mexican pay-per-view star. And I thought about something like that. But cool. Ryan Garcia, now, when it comes to Jaime Munguia, I just want to know your thoughts, because I feel like, he got everything to do so. He got Canelo backing him, etc. But who is he gonna really beat? Who can Jaime beat like that? I don't see him really beating no top guys like that.
The thing about it is, when they asked Canelo, who's the next face of boxing, he was referring to Mexican fighters. That's why he said Munguia.
Okay.
And he never brought up David. David's not Mexican, bro. He was born in Arizona, bro. He's half Bolivian. So that's why it wasn't a slight to David. It was just that a true Mexican comes out of Mexico, like Chavez, guys like that, Marquez.
Yeah.
That's why Golden Boy was never considered a true Mexican either. That's what his gripe was coming up too. Let's be honest about it. You could even say Pitbull is on the come up, because he's with Canelo's team now. So he could be the face.
Oh, he could definitely be the face. My only thing with Pitbull is, I feel like Pitbull, if you think about it, like, he's a little small. I don't think number 1 is different, though. Number 1 is different. When you say he's small, you got to remember Bam Rodriguez is small, and they have him in the pound for pound. Yeah, but so he can get there. Yeah, but Bam, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I'm not saying it's impossible, Gil. I'm just saying it's going to be a little harder. That's what I'm trying to say. Bam Rodriguez is knocking folks the fuck out, and Bam Rodriguez is undefeated. So I kind of see him more than Pitbull. But hear me out. Just because I don't feel like you're going to be number 1, that don't mean I don't see you being top 5. I think Pitbull right now is like top 3 when it comes down to being Mexican stars right now. And I just personally feel like, him being at 140, he's not undefeated. And another thing is, too, if you think about it, like, what's some huge fights can you see from Pitbull? Tank Davis, that's cool.
A rematch with Tank would be the biggest, right?
That'd be big as hell, but we don't know what headspace is Tank in.
What is it, Devin Haney? Devin Haney at
147. Yeah, that's not
okay. So who's at 140?
140, you do got. Who's at 140? Got Conor Benn. Conor Benn at 147. 140.
I think like
you got
140 is kind of difficult.
You got Tio there. You got There's still some guys there.
Tio would have problems. I think Tio would have problems with Pitbull just because of the power.
Yeah, but man,
but you have to catch him first, though. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you got to catch him.
It could be difficult.
I think the problem with the thing Pitbull got to work on is that jab, man, because I think Tio see those punches from. If you don't have a good jab with Tio, man, you're gonna be in for a long night.
See, but that's why you bring in Eddie Reynoso.
That'll be a good
Eddie Reynoso is a counter puncher. He's not gonna have you swinging these crazy punches, bro.
Yeah, that'll be
So I think that's what's gonna make him better. But we can't talk about possibilities because we still haven't seen it in the ring.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just wanted to touch on that for a little hot second, not too long. It's something to think about, Jaime MUNGUIA. You got Jaime MUNGUIA there. You do got Bam Rodriguez, who I'm a fan of too. He's there. So we just gonna have to, I guess, watch and see how it play out. But having Canelo back you and having Canelo, give you that stamp, man, that has to be, a step in the right direction, basically.
To be honest with you, who's out there in Mexican boxing that you can say is the next face?
It's hard to say. That's what I'm saying.
I would only bring up two names, and that's MUNGUIA and Pitbull.
Now, okay, I agree with you.
Right now in Mexican boxing, those are two big names right now.
Okay, I agree with you.
In the smaller weight classes, you can bring up others.
Look, I agree with
Other
you.
names.
But look, this is me playing devil's advocate right here. Because you got a lot of people, especially Benavidez fans, that will try to dispute what you're saying. Hey, he is Mexican. He knows.
Was he born in Mexico?
He knows Spanish and all this shit.
Was he born in Mexico?
Motherfucker.
I can shut that down quick.
Yeah, I know.
I
know you
it's
did.
the same discussion that they had about Golden Boy, about Pacheco, because they always use the Mexican flag, but they're not really from Mexico.
Yeah.
So are they really Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Do they have the same hunger as a Mexican fighter? I don't think so.
Yeah, I agree with you, Gil. I agree with you. I'm just saying, I'm just playing devil's advocate to make it a little more interesting, that's all. Because, you will have...
I get it, bro, but it's like, those are all the things that I've heard from Mexican people when you have those discussions, and I'm just bringing them out there because I've actually had these talks with Mexican people in Mexico. So these are all things that they tell me.
So you're trying to tell me there's no way that the Mexican people's going to accept him as the new, the El Monstro, the Mexican monster?
They're not going to accept him because they don't really accept Canelo either.
That's true, though. Hey, that's true. That's true, Gil. You cooking right now. It's a lot of Mexicans that don't fuck with Canelo for sure. And I'd be like, damn.
There are only two big names that people really talk about being the best fighters ever in Mexico. That's Salvador Sanchez, and then there's Chavez. Those are the two main big names besides Puas Olivares. I could go on and on for hours about this.
Yeah.
But the two big names are Salvador Sanchez and Chavez.
Vargas will never come up in that conversation at all? Like at least in the top like I know he's not top 5 really, but like top 10 at least.
Who?
Vargas.
Who?
Fernando Vargas.
Vargas was in LA, right? Wasn't he born in LA?
I know he was raised in LA, but I'm not sure, where he was born. Because you could be raised somewhere else.
I have to research that, but I'm pretty sure it was in LA.
Okay.
In the cities of LA, really, like in South Central, I think.
Okay.
No. I think he grew up in La Colonia.
I thought he was in LA. Shit, I could be wrong though, but
he's not Mexican either, bro.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey, that could be another good subject that we do.
And I think a lot of the hate Canelo gets is because he never showed the Mexican art like a Marquez when he came from falling with Pacquiao. How many times did he fall with Pacquiao? Like 3 times in the first fight?
He fought 4 times.
And it was almost a draw. So I mean, I'm telling you, bro, those are the kind of fighters that guys remember, that people remember.
Yeah,
that go down in history.
The blood and guts. Yeah, the blood and guts.
Yeah, those are the kind of fighters that Mexican people like to watch.
Yeah.
Because those put it on the line. Win, lose, or draw, you know that they're going to bring it every time.
Right.
And Canelo hasn't always done that.
No, I get it. Yeah. Hey, it makes sense, It makes sense. But yeah, now we've been on this one for a little while now.